Although Principal Investigator Kinney was an early entry into the era of computerized graphic design, even his tendency to anticipate and embrace change didn't prepare him for the proliferation, complexity, and frequent updates to the software programs that he had to teach. At George Brown, he teaches about 8 different software products to his students. Given the daunting number of software rewrites from companies, tracking these, learning the upgrades, and continually revising his curriculum to synchronize with the software had become an overwhelming task.
At the root of it, we were moving into a whole different domain of creating and relating educational experiences. I've been working on a project for the last 5 to 6 years. At the center of it, it was trying to create a level of engagement that would address the reality of instant obsolescence. We live in a day and age where you can become an instant expert as easily as you can become an instant dinosaur. And traditional teaching methods that are typically hierarchical, where a teacher has a mastery of their object of inquiry, is no longer supportable in that environment. So it was either I drove myself insane and to a point of depression, realizing that I could not keep pace on this treadmill, or I had to devise another strategy for coping with this rapid and somewhat invasive and pervasive change. I spent some time at the McLuhan Institute for Culture and Media, where I did a lot of intensive probing into the nature of the classroom and how the new and emerging learning ecology might play out and what it might look like. And as part of that exploration, I arrived at the notion that in order for us to adapt to this rapid change, I could no longer support myself in the role of typical master or mentor, that my role would have to change and that the students' roles would also have to change. So there was a fundamental creative response to the notion of teaching that was in many ways antithetical to my stock in trade. So the focus was not on the tools, the focus was on a set of skills to adapt to rapid change. And that's what I found out, the change in focus in my teaching was about adaptive strategies. And part of that adaptive strategy was reconfiguring the learning ecology to make us all equal partners in that process.